trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feeling like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
And welcome into the live stream, folks. So welcome to the live stream. Welcome into the live stream, folks. Call coming to Russell. The goalie scores! Frederick scores! Trent Frederick from the circle. And the Bruins regain the lead. It's 3-2. Postrock, Krejci, Saka scores again! What a pass by the check line! Check, mates! McAvoy, he shoots, he scores! DeBrusque has it for McAvoy, shooting, scores! So this is the third freaking time in the past 30 seconds we've seen this damn commercial of Dak Prescott talking, laying on a damn mattress, bro. Get that off my TV screen. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I am battling a sore throat, but I'm going to power through as long as I can. Grant's here. Kyle and Soph are on their way. In a little while, they'll probably be here during the second period. And onward. The Bruins are home tonight to take on the Carolina Hurricanes at the TD Garden in Boston. They are presenting their end of seasons awards. Olmark got the he got an award for being the most charitable. Charlie Coyle got the Eddie Shore Award. And David Pastrnak got the Elizabeth Dufresne Award, for most outstanding at home. Brad Marchand just got the third star of the season award. So, we'll keep you updated on that. Let's get into your starting lineups for both teams once again. Don't mind my voice if I get a little raspy. I have a sore throat tonight. And you never know. If my voice gives out, that guy might take over.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Swayman's the second star of the game, of the season tonight, so there you go. Let's get into your starting lineups. For the Hurricanes on the left, it's Sebastian Aho, Jake Gensel, and Seth Jarvis. Evgeny Kuznetsov, Teuvo Teravainen, and Marty Necas. Jordan Stahl, Jordan Martinook, and Andrei Svechnikov. Jack Drury, Stefan Nason, and Jesper Fast. Jacob Slavin and Brent Burns. Brady Shea and Brett Pesce. Dmitry Orlov and Jalen Chatfield with Pyotr Koshakov in net. For the Bruins on the right, Pavel Zacha, Dan Heinen and David Pastrnak, Charlie Coyle, Brad Marchand and Morgan Geekie, Jesper Boqvist, the overtime hero on Saturday, along with Jake DeBrusk and Trent Frederick on either side. Johnny Beecher, James Van Riemsdyk, and Jacob Lauko. On defense, Lindholm and McAvoy, Grzelcyk, Carlo, Wotherspoon and Peak, with Jeremy Swayman in goal this evening anyway. I'm thinking afternoon because it's light outside, and it's a really, really nice day. A really nice day out today. It was like 67, 60 degrees today?
It's finally t-shirt weather.
Yeah. I wore a t-shirt and shorts.
We got the pasta shirt ready for the stream.
There you go.
There we go. Got at the Garden last year.
Yeah.
We're fired up trying to, I guess this could be our next talking point, potentially clinching the division tonight, Sam.
Yeah, there are three things that have to happen for the Bruins to clinch the Atlantic Division title for the second consecutive year. And it's really complicated. So, let me break this down for you. So, let me find out. I had it. Where was it? Oh, I just went past it. If the Bruins beat the Hurricanes in any fashion tonight, and the Maple Leafs lose to the Devils in any fashion, which could happen. You never know. The Leafs have surprised us. And the second thing that has to happen is the Panthers lose to the Senators in regulation. So if Ottawa beats Florida in regulation, the Devils beat the Leafs in any fashion, and the Bruins win against Carolina tonight, the Bruins clinch the Atlantic Division. So go New Jersey and go Ottawa tonight as well. As well as the Bruins. We'll keep you updated on those games because we'll know how those games are going by the end of the night. What a weird shot. It's usually the backs to the ice shot. Tonight we're getting a side shot of the booth. Did you watch the eclipse? We did, and we didn't get to see a lot of it. They had a big watch party.
It was barely dark here, unless you put on the glasses, but just looking outside, it was completely light outside.
We all had our, I'm going to steal the pair I gave to you, Grant.
Yeah, there you go. It's on the desk.
We had we had the glasses, we put them on and everything. We put them on, we watched. Mine didn't fit on my head, so I had to go like this and watch it, which was still pretty cool. It didn't get crazy dark here. I know back home it was pitch black, and I know in Maine it was pitch black as well. So, that is interesting.
Let me see. Did they announce the 7th Player Award winner? Excuse me. No, I guess not. We'll see if they. We'll see when they announce it. You're not pitch black at home. Oh, we weren't. Oh, my dad's in chat. Oh, I thought it was. I don't know. Anyway, 95%. Yeah. All right, let's get into my keys to the game. First one, the Bruins have struggled with this in the past few games. Win face-offs and win them consistently. The Bruins have had a really hard time of winning draws. Be good at it tonight. You have Zacha, Coyle, Boquist, and Beecher on the draws. Be ready for it, okay? Shoot the puck on the power play. And I mean actually shoot the puck.
Right.
And actually shoot the puck. I'm not even like... Not those weak wrist shots. You know what I'm talking about. Actually set up. Try, maybe. I don't know. Just a thought. And your final key to the game is clinch the Atlantic? Question mark, exclamation point. All in caps. Clinch the Atlantic. Go New Jersey and Ottawa. Hopefully they do what they need to do. And hopefully the Bruins beat Carolina tonight. And the Bruins will have the division locked up for the second year in a row. Third time in 5 years.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
Starting goaltenders. Pyotr Koshekov for the Hurricanes. 38 starts. He's 21-13-4. A 2.37 goals against average and a .910 save percentage. He's 8-1 against the Atlantic Division. Good God. Swayman's bounced back. He's in that for the Bruins. He's 25-8-8 in 41 starts and 42 appearances. A 2.5 goals against average and a .917 save percentage. Here we go. Bruins are in the home blacks going from left to right. Hurricanes in the red whites with the red helmets going from right to left. We're underway from Boston. Peak will move it ahead for Trent Frederick as DeBrusk is taken down. They're starting off with a third line. DeBrusk, Boquist, and Frederick with, I believe, Wotherspoon and Peak out there. And there he is. Played up off a skate. Trent Frederick across the line trying to feed DeBrusk. He couldn't. Boquist getting the job done against the Florida Panthers on Saturday afternoon. A great overtime win. Grant was there. He saw the ending anyway.
Yes. I was able to catch the highlights afterwards. It seemed like an awesome game.
It was a great game. Pastrnak will move it ahead. Goes off of a stick. Koshekov will have to smother it as he had to hang on to that one. You went to opening day. Sucks. Sorry about that.
7-1 loss. They kept it close for a while, though.
And then they blew it open in the late game. Nice to see O'Neill homer again.
That was a blocking. Only offense today, though.
Yeah. Tyler O'Neill, man. That addition is looking better and better by the game. A league-leading 6th home run. Lindholm to Pastrnak, who won the #1 star of the season for the Bruins. Shot knocked down. I mean, of course he did. Who else would they give it to? The guy had 40. The guy has what, 47 goals right now. He has over 100 points. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Lindholm moving it past Jarvis. Puck comes to McAvoy. I will say, turnover there by McAvoy. I will say Hampus Lindholm has looked much more comfortable since he got put with McAvoy.
Oh,
because Lindholm with Carlo doesn't work in 5-on-5.
Mm-hmm.
Aho to the slot. Jarvis. McAvoy takes it away. Zacha will flip it out of the zone and out all the way back down into the Carolina end. Here's Jalen Chatfield for Dmitry Orlov. He lofts it high in the air. Natchez a shot. Where is that puck? And refs are gonna mark it that it's in.
That's lame.
Marty Natchez. That was a weird one. That was a weird one. That kind of just snuck right. Did that puck ever go in? I don't know if that puck fully ever crossed the line. Here we go.
We're gonna see right here. I'm gonna say no. It's definitely worth the review.
I'm not gonna say yes or no. I can't tell. I honestly can't tell.
Although they will review it, and to my knowledge, Montgomery isn't going to use the coach's challenge, which is what should be the case.
That's on the line. I'm not. Yeah, they're gonna look at it. I don't know. I can't tell.
Black behind the net, though.
That's not a good. I want the overhead view again. I want them to zoom in. I want them to zoom in.
There it is. It's right there.
Yeah, but is it? Oh, this is gonna tell us. Let's see.
Oh, just over.
No, it's not fully across. No,
it's not.
No.
Wow.
It's gonna.
By an inch,
No.
the puck is lying on the red line.
There,
That
it didn't
shouldn't
clear
count.
it. It didn't. It's literally
Whoa.
that much.
You
It's
could
not by much.
Use a measuring stick. My goodness.
I wouldn't be surprised if this goes either way. I don't think this should count, but if it does, I won't. I'll get why.
I'll get why too. Of course, if they can't really come up with a decision, then they go with what
It's
was called
touching
on
white
the
though.
ice.
No, it's not. It's I can't tell.
That the top of that puck might be just kissing the red line. I don't
The
know.
rule is that the puck has to completely fully cross the line.
Right.
There has to be some white between the puck and the line, and I
Ooh,
can't
don't
tell.
know. I don't know.
I think there's like an inch of the puck that's on the line.
I think they're gonna count it. I think that's too tough to overturn. And that's a tough goal to allow for Swayman too. Not even really his fault.
I'm not sure, man.
Well, we'll see. I'm with you. It's 50-50. If they count it, I get it. If they don't count it, I get it.
All right, let's see. Let's see what the call is. Let's see what the referee says. No!
Oh, it did not completely cross.
No goal. Gets taken away.
Like I said,
Wow.
the top of the puck was just kissing that
It was
red
like
line.
that
Woo!
much. Waved off. No goal.
That's crazy. And honestly, if I'm a Hurricanes fan,
I'm pissed.
I would be upset if I was a Hurricanes
That's
fan.
like
and I
a
get it.
ticky-tacky kind of like, eh.
That's a call Toronto and flip a coin call.
Right, exactly. Flip a coin and heads means it did, tails means it didn't, and they got tails. Grizzly up ahead from Coyle. Wow.
Well, what an exciting first 2 minutes.
Yeah. I thought they were going to count it. I'm not going to lie.
I did too. Usually in situations like that, they count it if there's not enough evidence. But they must have found just enough.
There must have been another camera angle that we can't see on TV that determined it, as the Hurricanes
net.
are offside.
Uh-oh. Look at Marchand and Teravainen.
Teravainen has a bit of history with Marchand. They had an altercation in the 2020 playoffs, so I'm sure there is no love lost between those two teams.
Meanwhile, Patrice Bergeron scored a double overtime goal at 2 in the afternoon.
That game started at 11 in the morning.
Yes, it did.
Yep. I remember where I was for that game, too.
Me too.
In my living room.
A restaurant.
Here is Jack Drury. Turns it around and puts it in around the net. Got knocked down by one of the stanchions of the glass. They've been having some issues with that. They had a couple issues in the Florida game, too. McAvoy looking to the front.
Whoa.
Beecher can't find the
Good
puck there.
pass.
It's a great setup for McAvoy. As Beecher couldn't quite get the stick to puck there. Van Riemsdyk for Beecher, who has only been good for this Bruins team on that fourth line and for faceoffs. Lindholm's shot's broken up. Jesper Fast out of the zone. Beecher breaks it up. He keeps it in. Jacob Lauko, a shot that got knocked down. He keeps the puck, trying to sidestep Nason. He did. Keeps possession, trying to get it back to the line. Fast tied up there by Lauko, who's having a monster little past 20 seconds here. As it comes out, it lands... Excuse me, I have a sore throat, guys. Lands right in their own zone. Peek up ahead. off of Frederick in the zone. Orlov will try to lift it ahead. Puck comes to Andrei Svechnikov. What's up?
Boo Orlov.
What do you do?
Traitor.
What do you do?
I'm kidding.
Andrew Peak.
Left in free agency.
Yeah, Peak played the puck with a high stick. I don't blame the guy for going to get money.
I don't blame him.
Although
either.
Bertuzzi, that's a different
Bertuzzi's
stuff.
the traitor. I'm busting Orlov's chops.
Bertuzzi,
Bertuzzi's
he
the
got
traitor.
more money to stay with the Bruins, but he decides to leave and go to Toronto. And he got a couple years on the deal. So, but he goes to Toronto for 1 year. No sense. All will be forgiven is if he goes to the Bruins again. If he comes back to the
that
Bruins.
still stinks.
Or if he goes to a non-divisional team.
Right.
Geeky out to center. Marchand battling with Chatfield the last time these two teams played. Marchand broke the curse of the rat and scored his 400th goal. I've been saying that the past couple of streams.
That's funny.
Martinook back to the line. Orlov shot tipped by Stahl. It goes wide. Jalen Chatfield in for Jordan Martinook. Trying to center it for Stahl in front. Back to Orlov. Off of Martinook. Jordan Stahl in behind the net. DJ asked if the Martinsville race was boring.
That was okay. I didn't watch much of it though.
Fair enough. Coil. I feel like Martinsville's one of the more boring tracks.
Byron won.
Again?
This past
What's
week,
that, his
and then
third?
I
What's
think
that? His third
Hamlin
one?
Yeah, and then Hamlin won. I think he has two. NASCAR's been kind of
Yeah.
boring this year.
Jeez, Denny Hamlin, he's still going, man. Zaka flips in the offensive zone. He'll get right on the forecheck, trying to whack it to Heinen, who, in my opinion, should win the 7th player award.
Zaka?
No, Heinen.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with that.
Zaka, no.
Zaka,
He's been all right,
he's been good,
but no. Heinen has been bonkers this year. If you guys don't know the story on Danton Heinen, it's a great story. He came into the year on a PTO, earned himself a contract. Brandon Carlo might have a break. He gets knocked off the puck.
The other good thing about Heinen is that he's going to be the Bruins' Bill Masterton Award nominee.
Yeah, he's for exemplifying leadership, and he's overall. Danton Heinen is a good man.
Yes.
He's a very good man. Heinen, please sign him forever this offseason. Please and thank you, all Bruins
Would he
fans.
accept like a 5-year, like 100, like a $1 million deal? So.
Oh, 1 million. I think Heinen's gonna get 2 years, and he's gonna get about 2.5 each.
That's fine.
That's what I think.
With that.
Dumped in deep for the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes were offside. McAvoy for Lindholm played around. McAvoy getting it back as it went off of Natchez. DeBrusque for Frederick. He has Boquist 2-on-1 if they hurry. Frederick has Boquist to the right. Frederick closes. Misses wide of the net. He had Boquist across. But that pass...
Scared to make the pass.
Pass wasn't going to get through. McAvoy for DeBrusque. Quick re-entry for the Bruins. DeBrusque walks in. That shot he got broken up with before he trying to take the shot. McAvoy, nice check on Teravainen. Frederick finishing a nice hit. Was that on... Oh, we have an injury. Somebody for Carolina's down. It's Evgeny Kuznetsov. He is slow to get up.
Well, play's
wow.
continuing
They're going to
here.
continue play.
Oh, boy. Trent Frederick with a
Frederick
huge
with a
hit in front of the
massive
penalty
hit.
box doors.
Massive.
That's how you motivate your team.
Yeah.
You only have one shot on goal in the opening 6 minutes here.
Yeah.
How was
WrestleMania? We'll talk WrestleMania during the intermission.
Oh, yes, we will.
Lindholm off of Van Riemsdyk in the zone. WrestleMania was so fun.
Oh, my God.
The weekend was a blast. Lauko trying to get it to Beecher. Fost breaking up the Beecher opportunity. Here is Jack Drury up ahead. Here's Orlov 2-on-1 with Nason there, and Lauko broke it up as Orlov couldn't play the puck cleanly. Chatfield to Jack Drury. Orlov back to Drury. Gets it past Beecher in deep behind the Bruins net. Shots are 1-1 in the first 6:40 of the game. Marchand tied up there with Nason. Grzelcyk knocked down by Nason. That's like knocking over a piece of paper. Geeky deflects it out. Stall. Did I lie, though?
It's like blowing down a piece of cardboard.
Jesus Christ. Wotherspoon up ahead. Pass broken up there by Brady Shea. And they're playing catch with the puck. For Svechnikov, trying to play it in front for Stahl. He can't get it to him. Marchand trying to flip it ahead. Coyle's getting hooked there. No call. Geeky against Martinook. Geeky knocks him off the puck. Coyle in there against Brett Pesce. Coyle trying to dig it free. Gets it to Marchand. Marchand trying to reverse it, but Brady Shea is just too big for Marchand to handle. Pesce Over to Jordan Stahl. Firing. Swayman may have got a piece of that. I can't tell. Pesce. Wow, Marchand! Green light hit on Brett Pesce, and Pesce's slow to get up. And Carolina's offside. And now, some players are going after Marchand. It's Brett Pesce. He did not take that hit lightly. It might have been a bit of a cheap shot, but it was a green light hit. It wasn't late. It might have been from behind, which might be why Brett Pesce was upset. It wasn't a penalty-worthy hit, but it was definitely a cheap hit from Marchand. And
now Pesce's pointing a finger at Marchand. Oh.
Marshy and Pesce are playing the point the finger game. So this game is becoming a physical so far. More physicality than execution on offense at both sides of the puck. And for right now, I'm not really complaining because I've seen 3 monster hits early in this game.
Well, the big concern is the one shot on goal, but when you're playing great defensively and physically, you can even that out. You'll get shots as the game progresses.
Right. You have a big hit from Trent Frederick on Kuznetsov, Marchand laying into Brett Pesce, and then earlier, McAvoy took down a man earlier, so
Right.
that's 3. They're doing my key to the game, be physical. Exactly, DJ. You love physicality in hockey, and that's what you're getting right now. As they are in commercial break. Excuse me. This is getting me bricked. Edited, buddy. This is a public chat, buddy. All right. Keep that to yourself, man. Love the physicality so far. I agree.
It's just like the Bruins and Hurricanes have played in the playoffs multiple times over the years.
2019, 2020, 2022.
We don't talk about that one.
It was still a physical series.
It was. Just
McAvoy had the best hit of his career on frickin' Sebastian
oh yeah,
Aho.
that was insane.
Game 6. I remember calling that hit and going, holy shit.
Keegan went to that game.
Lucky bastard.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah.
I was just about to say.
Lucky bastard. The physicality is wonderful. If you play like this in the playoffs, it's going to be a fun playoff. Let's hope they... I'll consider it a fun playoffs when the Bruins get out of the first round, hopefully.
Right.
And then we'll have a talk about if it's being a fun playoffs right now. The Atlantic is crazy. Yeah, the Bruins can clinch the Atlantic Division title tonight if the Leafs lose in regulation.
Well, the Leafs are winning right now, though.
Fucking hell. Here's Zaka.
Thanks, New Jersey, for nothing.
Well, that's what happens when you shut down Jack Hughes for the year.
Islanders also have a 1-0 lead over the Rangers.
Ooh, that could be that's a possible first.
Scores.
That's a couple of first round potential matchups
Bro,
there. Rangers Islanders.
Bro, I am so sick of who's going to be the second wild card team in the East.
It's Detroit as of right now.
Sucks.
Yeah,
It's
it does.
gonna be the Islanders, the Penguins, the Capitals, the Sabres, just
The
stop.
Flyers.
The Flyers, it
Yeah.
sucks. It's so bad because they constantly switch, and it's annoying.
It's really annoying. You're right on. Aho for McAvoy, reversing it for Zaka. Lindholm. McAvoy will try to move it ahead. McAvoy across the Hurricanes line. Playing it in behind the net. The Bruins only have 1 shot on goal. Pastrnak going after Koshakov. He fell over. Oh, boy.
Marshall's
Wow.
on a mission tonight.
No, that was Pastrnak.
Oh. Really? You rarely see Pastrnak get physical.
The last time I remember him getting physical was the Leafs game last month. Yeah, Pastrnak was inner Lucic there. Yeah, not just drilling goalies real quick. Yeah, I was at that game. Anyway, I like telling that story. Natchez,
do.
back to Brady Shea. A shot missing wide of the net. Teravainen. Pesce, a shot. That goes high. Centering pass in front.
steal.
DeBrus takes it away. He has Frederick up ahead. He'll find him. Nice tape to tape. Frederick has a lane to the net. Trying to center it. Banks off of Pesce. Boquist getting it back to Grzelcyk. He'll put in behind the net. DeBrus with it. Keeping Carlos shot. Knocked out. Frederick saved by Koshakov. That was a great save. Koshakov lays down and plays dead with the puck.
Oh my God, Frederick and DeBrusque. Good
So
job.
I was saying this the other day. The DeBrusque, Boquist, Frederick line shouldn't work for any reason, but in the past few games that they've tried it, it's only been good. As Kuznetsov and Frederick are talking, as Frederick with a green light hit on Kuznetsov in both their last shifts. Frederick having his best offensive season of the year, of his career. 18 goals, 21 assists for 39 points, all career highs for Frederick. Beecher against Stefan Nason. Beecher wins the draw. Carlo for Van Riemsdyk trying to bat at it. He can't, or at least keep it in. Carlo will move it ahead as the Bruins will have to tag up. What's up, Harrison? Couple more games, then we're done with Nesson. Yeah. Dumped in there. Here is Brandon Carlo. Grizzlick deflecting it. Played around the net. Mike Riley scored for the Islanders. Oh my God. That son of a bitch.
I don't want to call him a Bruins legend.
I don't either. Beecher, a nice hit on Jalen Chatfield. Orloff for Nason. Across, and Drury's one-timer. It didn't get through. Orloff, that got blocked. Beecher up ahead for Van Riemsdyk. Lauko flipping it high in the air. It didn't go far. Glove down by Svechnikov. Both teams in the middle of changes. Svechnikov across the line in front, going past Peak. Swayman got knocked down. He got back up. Here comes Geeky. He'll spring Marchand trying to find another breakaway for like his 400th. couldn't quite play the pass. Geeky back to Andrew Peak in his own zone. Lindholm in the neutral zone off the skate of Marchand. He couldn't quite play it. Martinuk, a 2-on-1 rush. McAvoy's back. Martinuk shot. Swayman, good save with the blocker. Stahl. McAvoy taking it away. He'll move it ahead for Marchand. Has Coyle. Coyle with it. He dumps in. The Bruins are going to finish up a change. Pesce for Brady Shea. Heinen can't keep it in. Deflects past everybody. It'll be back down to Swayman. Uh-oh, no! Swayman, what a save on Jarvis. It was a Swayman turnover, and he made right for his wrongs. Here is Aho. Pesce's cross-ice pass didn't get through. Pasternak up ahead. Cross the line. Keeping. Cross-ice. Zaka. Carlo can't play it. Or shot from the boards is stopped by Koshakov. Played up. Aho will beat Lindholm, so it will negate the icing. Cross ice for Orloff. That's broken up on the feed there from Marty Natchez. That shot knocks Zaka's stick out of his hands. Zaka's going to go fetch the stick. Knocks down Aho in the process.
I love it. No stick.
No stick, no problem.
Trying to make a hit.
Teravainen scoops it back in. Both teams will get some changes. Lindholm for Jake DeBrusque. He'll get it out. Puck bouncing from Frederick to Boquist. Boquist around 3 defenders, but has lost the puck. Imagine if he kept the puck. That might be a goal. Boquist has some sneaky hands. Boquist, good keeping against Kuznetsov. Centering it for Frederick. He got poke-checked by Koshakov. The diving poke-check, as 2BC would say. Kuznetsov missing high. Swayman may have got a piece of that. Here is Boquist up ahead. Frederick has DeBrusque to the right. Frederick slowing it down. We've gone a long time without commercial break. Well, not a commercial break, without a stoppage in play. It's killing my throat. Natchez. Boquist takes it away. Peak up ahead. Slavin knocking it down. Marty Natchez. Spinning back in his own zone. Reaches the red line and dumps back in. Beecher pressured there by Drury. Wotherspoon for Beecher. Lauko has Peak and Van Riemsdyk, a 3-on-2. Lauko trying to get it to Peak. It got deflected in on Koshakov. Van Riemsdyk around. Jack Drury on it. Lauko finishing his check. Delayed offside. Bruins tag up. They can't play it. Yeah, I was going to say 4 consecutive minutes without a stoppage. Please, somebody make a save or somebody score a goal so I can catch my breath for a minute. Geeky. Drury, stick lifted by Coyle. They've had a full rotation of the lineup in this time. Marchand can't play it against Pesce. Pesce will try to lift it ahead. Coyle finishing his check. Thank you. Martinuk over to Svechnikov. Played over for Martinuk. It dumps in. Hope Brazo comes back in the playoffs. Brazo, Montgomery said it's not good with Brazo. So,
Well, he had a good couple of weeks there. What happened?
No, he got injured.
Oh, right.
He got injured. That's what I mean. It's not good. He's week to week, and Montgomery said, don't ask me next week. So, that's not good news. Here is Pesce. That's not Pesce. That's McAvoy. What am I saying? Wrong team. Orlov for Gensel. Here's Zaka. Can't play the puck. Seth Jarvis. Gensel. Lindholm taking it away. Off Heinen. Chatfield. Shot knocked down. We might not have a stoppage to the end of the first period. McAvoy giving Gensel the business in the corner.
Good.
Those two. Oh, and they're going to both get penalties here. Oh, and they're still going at it. Yep, they're going to get they're going to get matching penalties here. Finally got a commercial break. 4-on-4. McAvoy and Gensel both to the box. So, this game means a lot because the winner of this game clinches the season series between these two teams because first two games, they've split.
That's interesting. They only played 3 times and twice being in a week.
Exactly. Yep. So McAvoy and Gensel both get roughing penalties, and it's 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Florida scored. Damn. What can you do? Yeah, they did. Anton Lundell. The Devils tied it. Hey, good job, Nico Hischier. Go Ottawa and go New Jersey. Ottawa needs to win this game for so many reasons. So how does... Wait. It's... Okay, Devils beat the Leafs in any fashion, and Ottawa has to beat Florida in regulation? Yikes. That blows. Wish it was the other way around. Yep, the local channels get the first round of the playoffs, so Jack and Brick will be covering the first round of the playoffs. I will not be watching that feed to keep up with live TV. Be watching on either ESPN or TNT because we get those as actual channels here. So, if Frederick beat Koshakov there, Frederick scores there. Completely. McAvoy and Gensel giving each other the business in the corner, and they both decide, you know what, screw that. Coyle and DeBrusk with Lindholm and Peak. Aho and Natchez with Burns and Shea, maybe? Not sure. Lindholm cutting ahead. Slavin. Not Shea. Lindholm, bank pass, puck comes to DeBrusk. Into Coyle. Nice cut to the middle, but Natchez is there for the Canes. They'll move it ahead. Slavin, a defender, up on the rush. Peak side steps Peak. Not determined as trip as Slavin may have been tripped over by Peak. Here is Coyle. Dropping it for Lindholm. Shots are only 4-3 in this period, by the way. Yikes. Wotherspoon back in his own end. Pasternak cross the line. He gets poke-checked off the puck. Wotherspoon. Grzelcyk fires. Save Koshakov. Great save on a great shot by Grzelcyk. Give it a go. You know where that's from. Here is Aho. Spinning back in his own end. Dropping it for Pesci. And the sun has gone down. The stream started, it was light, and now it's dark outside. Shea's shot. Missing the net. Natchez playing it in deep. Grisslick with it. 37 seconds and counting to go in the 4-on-4. Wotherspoon drops it for Jesper Boquist with Pasternak. Crosses the line. Spinning back. Carlo barely keeps it in. Puck goes through Pasternak. Orlov takes it away for Carolina. Up ahead, Seth Jarvis. Getting around Carlo. Jarvis hits the post. Wow. Dodged a bullet. Heinen, poke checked. He gets it back as Svechnikov lost his stick. Heinen gets beat by Orlov. They get it out. Lindholm poke checks Jarvis. We're back to 5-on-5. McAvoy and Gensel out of the box. Carlo, McAvoy, Lindholm out there. 3 defensemen, 2 forwards right now. I think that will change. Carlo for Trent Frederick. Flipping it to Lauko. Trying to get to Frederick in front for Marchand. He couldn't play the puck. McAvoy drops back. He keeps possession. Flipped it to Frederick. Over to Lauko. Crosses the line. He gets tripped. Should have been a penalty. Not called. Marchand taken down by Gensel. Grzelcyk to McAvoy. 2:20 to go in the period. McAvoy crosses the line. Trying to center it in front. Nobody is there for that play. Jordan Martinook. Trying to center it. Nobody there. Wotherspoon gets knocked off the puck. McAvoy taking it away from Svechnikov. Up ahead. Off of Frederick and out. Bruins almost had too many men. Got away with that. Here is Peak. Peak dumps in. Pesci pressured there by Beecher. Wotherspoon. Geeky fakes and misses wide. He had an open net. Ah. Ay. Aho for Jarvis. Flipped into be an offside against Carolina.
Oh, that was annoying.
That is annoying. Florida scores again. That's not happening. Nick Cousins. 2-0 Florida.
Well, worth a shot. We gotta focus on winning this game, too.
The Islanders lead the Rangers 3-0. Mike Riley, Bo Horvat, and Kyle Palmieri.
Well,
What the hell's going on?
they were also up by 3 goals in the Stadium Series game, and they blew that. So.
Exactly. Lightning lead the Blue Jackets 1-0 in the first. Braden Point, his 44th point goal of the season. Nikita Kucherov with his, ready for this, 94th assist of the season.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Fortunately, I think it might be running out of time, but McDavid's close.
Yeah.
2,000
That is his 137th point of the season.
Good gracious.
Good Christ. The Bruins are off until Saturday, by the way, after tonight. Just so you guys know. No games tomorrow. Well, there's 3 games in the NHL tomorrow. Blackhawks, Blues, Golden Knights, Oilers, and Coyotes, Canucks. Thursday, there's 10 games in the NHL. Friday, there's 5. Saturday, there's 13. And the Bruins have the 8 o'clock time slot against Pittsburgh on Saturday night. I'll hopefully be on the call for that. Yeah, I should be. Zaka against Sebastian Aho. Face off won by Aho. Slavin dumping in. Hampus Lindholm. Playing it around Aho against Heinen. Heinen takes it away. Up ahead past Zaka. Carolina barely keeps in. Minute 10 to go in the first. McAvoy over to Heinen. Getting around him, man. Heinen has Zaka. Heinen, and he should have shot the puck. Wow. Pasternak, Zaka. He got his stick lifted. Final minute of the first period. McAvoy back in his own end. McAvoy, Pasternak, who's out there now. 3 goals shy of 50. He'll need at least a goal tonight. He's probably not playing the last game of the season against Ottawa. Zaka back, but there is a defensive change happening. Peak just got on the ice. Grzelcyk moving it ahead. Pesce taking it away. Kuznetsov. Teravainen shot went wide. Marchand pressure there by Pesce. Pesce taking it away. Natchez now with 15 seconds. Shots are only 4-4 right now. Shea's shot blocked by Geeky. It comes out in the final seconds. And they're content with holding on to it. Wow. Only 8 total shots on goal to end the first period. And Marchand was going after Shea, and Pesce took exception. Scoreless through 1. And pretty much shotless through 1, too. Damn.
That could have been more entertaining.
It was still a fun period for the physicality,
yeah.
but... Of course, the Bruins' luck, after this long pause, they play 3 games in 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
But thank goodness the Bruins aren't going to play a lot of their guys on Tuesday. Hopefully. They didn't do that last year, and it may have cost them. I want to see Providence guys up.
Fabian Lascelles NHL debut.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right.
I'm for it.
Me too. Isn't he injured? Oh, yeah, he is injured. You're right.
Oh, Lascelles hurt?
Yeah.
Damn it.
About a month now.
Well, does Brandon Bussey get his first career start in
He
the
could.
NHL?
He very well
I
could.
mean, he played so well in the preseason. I'd love to see him.
Yeah. Patty Maroon. Oh, update on Patrick Maroon. He's playing Saturday.
Bye, Lauka.
Yeah.
How about you score more than 2 goals next time, buddy?
Wow.
I'm not wrong, though.
Wow. That's crazy. I can't believe you said that. Also, it's facts, though.
I don't think Pat Maroon's going to do much better. I mean, it shows, this game shows, physicality-wise, they're great without him, but...
Two goals, 6 points, 6 assists for 8 points in 56 games.
That is garbage.
Yee. Pat Maroon, on the other hand, let's see, better. 4 goals, 12 assists for 16 points in 49 games. A little. He doubled his stats.
Doubles his stats. That's so sad.
I think Maroon had a 27-goal season 8 years ago.
He was a menace on the Ducks and the Oilers.
Yeah.
Like, he was actually good. Like, a goal scorer.
How did Lauko not get traded? He didn't have any trade value. Who would want a guy with 2 goals and 6 assists as a forward, bro?
So you would like a 6th round pick from 2025? Man.
Sure. Would have taken that for Grizzly.
That's Falco's trade value.
Oh yeah, let's talk about WrestleMania. We'll talk. Let's talk. Because obviously Saturday's stream was in a time crunch because the game ended 20 minutes before WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Let's chat about it. 3 words. Holy freaking shit.
Or 3 words. That was awesome.
That too. It is the best WrestleMania that I've watched live. By far. I think. It was crazy. I mean, it just looked like a spectacle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, like, Cody Rhodes, man, my guy.
That whole year of losing and then getting his revenge and winning the title for his father. I mean, that is awesome. That is great storytelling.
It really is.
And the final match was great. The tag match with Rock and Seth Rollins on night 1 was great.
Yeah.
Who the heck saw Sami Zayn beating Gunther? That was nuts.
Yeah, that was wild.
I did
That was
not
the most.
see that coming.
I will say this:
The
Sammy.
ladder match was fun.
Yeah, the Sammy beating Gunther was the most unexpected thing I had on WrestleMania picks. Did not see that coming. That.
Neither did I.
I mean, the ladder match was crazy as hell.
The ladder match was insane. People were going through tables.
Rhea and Becky was great.
Rhea, Becky was awesome. Bailey and Io was awesome.
A technical masterpiece.
It was a technical masterpiece. People think that match sucked, then you don't appreciate great wrestling.
AJ
That's
Styles
exactly
and LA Knight
what
was
it
also another technical masterpiece.
Yeah. Mr. Slim Jim Man got his Mania debut win. I love calling him Mr. Slim Jim.
Mr. Slim Jim. Oh yeah, the cash in. He didn't like it. He didn't like
I
it.
didn't like it at first. I mean, it's growing on me now, but I mean, I like Drew McIntyre a lot. So I just really wanted him to hold the belt, even if that meant Priest was gonna cash in last night on Raw. I wanted McIntyre to. He got his moment, but I mean, actually get a moment, actually hold the belt. However, I will say CM Punk interfering.
That was cool.
With the during McIntyre's celebration on Sunday, and of course costing him the 4-way match last night. Genius stuff. We know when Punk gets healthy, he's gonna fight McIntyre, and wow, they're doing a great job in making Punk look like a face.
Yeah, he's lovable. I mean, let's talk about Roman Cody. I mean. The Avengers were assembled.
You could say that.
That was bonkers. That match is the reason I have a sore throat today. Today, 2 days after the show, screaming at the television when Jimmy and Jay came out, Solo, Cena, right? When John Cena came out, we were like, here we go. We did not expect The Undertaker.
Nope.
Not at all. We were expecting Stone Cold to try to take out The Rock one last time, 25 years after their first WrestleMania main event. But Taker coming out and chokeslamming Rock, that was cool. That was really cool. And then obviously Cody, that storyline of him finishing the story and winning the world title after ending a 4-year title reign. Nessun commercials are out of control. Well, I have nothing for that. But I hope they improve. I don't have to tell you. Yeah, but I'm going to change this to intermission so you guys aren't confused if you're just joining us. We're in intermission right now. When Cody hit, when the 3 count happened, we all went crazy. We were at his house, right? It was crazy.
I mean, it felt like finally.
Yeah.
We weren't getting lied to no more. None of that. What was supposedly advertised to happen happened.
Yeah. It's exactly how I wanted it to go. Did you guys have fun? We had a blast all weekend. We spent Saturday night at Harrison's house.
And then Sunday night at my place.
Sunday night we went over to his house for the show when we came back after. You were emotional? I didn't cry in the moment, but when I had the room to myself after we got back, it was crazy, man.
I've already rewatched the main event.
Like in full?
Yep.
You watch it on Peacock?
Yep.
Yeah, we have. I'm signed into.
Just as crazy as watching it live, by the way, because I wanted to rewatch it to hear Michael Cole and McAfee and Graves and the crowd, and I wanted to rewatch it, not getting nervous during every pinfall.
Because you know who wins now, right?
Because there's no need to get stressed. The match already happened. To this day, and I probably will never ever rewatch the main event of 39.
No.
But to 40, I could rewatch that match 10 years from now and it'll feel like a nostalgia trip. That's how exciting that was.
Yeah. Like that match made me feel like a little kid again.
Right. It felt like 10 years prior, how sentimental. It felt like I was watching Daniel Bryan take down the Authority, Randy Orton, and Batista again.
It was
the
cool.
Exact same feeling.
I'm not into the Avengers or Marvel or superheroes.
Oh, no, I'm far from the biggest superhero
But
guy.
that felt like the
nuts.
assembling of the assembling of the Avengers. It was to take down Roman and the Bloodline. It was so cool. What's up, Lava? How are you? It was so cool. I really, really was satisfied with WrestleMania this year. I was really happy when, I was just really happy when Cody won. I will say this, and Grant agrees, and everybody pretty much that I've talked to agrees, Cody winning was my favorite moment of being a fan of WWE. That was it. Pretty much, right?
I don't know.
Well, it's up there for you.
It's certainly top 5 for me right now. For sure.
How has a WrestleMania ever been at the TD Garden? Yeah, WrestleMania 14 was at the TD Garden. Yeah, it was. WrestleMania 40 was at the Eagles Stadium. They have a big stadium shows now.
Too bad the TD Garden ain't ever hosted a Mania.
Thank you to Seth Messersmith, New York Nation, for the sub. Appreciate it. If you want to be just like that guy, you can and subscribe to the channel. You do that now, and your name might pop up on screen with Crazy Train playing behind it. So obviously, do that. And also, donations are accepted in multiple ways. You can hit the pinned comment in the live chat, and hit that link. It's also in the first. It's also that same link is the first link in the description down below. Send a donation to the stream. They're accepted. Also, you can. What is it? Also, hit the dollar bill sign. And send a super chat to stream. My first. How long do you guys think Cody's reign will be? I would imagine until next Mania at the earliest, right?
I would think.
Because if they want to have these long reigns, right?
They aren't gonna have. There's no way they have Cody lose the belt in a couple of months.
That would just lose the prestige of Roman's reign, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, Cody's is gonna last a year and a half. I could see it being something like Gunther's,
Yeah, a 600-day reign.
Be a record per se. You don't get to smash a record.
But it'll be long enough where you say, okay.
Make it last year and a half. Make the people satisfied. And then at a Mania or Rumble or SummerSlam or a major pay-per-view overseas, you pull the trigger and you give someone else their push who's deserved a title reign for a while.
Yeah. My first live WWF event was at the Springfield Civic Center. Nice.
That's cool.
The NFL draft is coming up soon. Yes, it is. I mean, I was telling this to Kyle yesterday. As long as by the way, they're on their way. They're gonna be here soon, hopefully. If the Bruins aren't on the same
watching the draft in here.
Yeah. If the Bruins aren't on
and
night
we will
one,
make sure to have multiple playoff games on our computer.
Exactly. My laptop's gonna have a game. Grant's laptops are gonna have games. If
Hey, there we go. I can use both of mine.
And the TV will have the draft. If you guys were wondering why I said that in plural.
We got multiple. I got two in case one.
Two.
To garbage.
You paid to watch the first WrestleMania at a closed circuit venue in 1985. WrestleMania 1, man. It's actually cool if you go back and watch it.
I've gone back and watched a couple of matches.
Yeah. I mean, the main event was cool. Is it still going to be Boston and Tampa in the first? No. Tampa, I think they're in the top spot now. Yeah, they are. So now it's the season were to end today. Actually, yeah, it would be Rangers and Red Wings, Bruins, Tampa, Florida, Toronto, Carolina Islanders. We need a reaction for the Pat selection for pick 3. We'll film that and I'll post it on TikTok or something. And he did this last year for the Jaguars' first round pick. Did they have a first round? Did they have a first round pick again this year?
Yep.
We'll post a reaction for him on Floodster Sports Zone on YouTube.
That's right.
I don't really promote his channel very often. He's on the road to 500. He's been on the road for 500 for so fucking long.
When we get back, second week of May, I'll be broadcasting a lot of NHL playoffs, and if the Celtics continue to go past the first round, I'll be broadcasting them too. So I know I'm not doing much now. That's all right. The second May comes, we'll be pumping out broadcasts. So stay tuned.
Floodster's Sports Zone on YouTube. Go subscribe.
And then once the NHL and
how about that Sami Zayn and Gunter match? Crazy, crazy
story.
match, and it completely caught me off guard with who won. Who do you want the Bruins to play round 1? The weakest of the bunch.
Well, realistically, I'd want them to play whoever the second wild card team is, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to end up playing Tampa.
Yeah.
Which
I'm not terrified. I'm not terrified.
But that series goes a minimum of
5 or 6 games. Yeah.
That easily goes 6, if not 7. So.
All right, second period's about to start here. Would be nice if the 1v8 format was implied. Yeah. If we were to go by that logic, Rangers, Red Wings, Bruins, Islanders, Carolina, Tampa, Florida, Toronto.
Well, that's how it should be. I don't know why they changed it.
In the West, it would be Dallas, Vegas, Vancouver, LA, Colorado, Nashville, Winnipeg, Edmonton. Those sound like much better matchups.
Vegas, Dallas. Ooh.
Conference final rematch in the first round.
Jake Ottinger, baby. He's got that.
Will he be able to stop Hurdle, Hannafin, Mantha, Stone, because he's eventually coming back round 1. Oh, wow, the Dean baseball team won a game today.
Hey.
They haven't won a lot recently.
No.
They beat Bridgewater 6-5.
Ah, there we go.
They beat Bridgewater State. Winnipeg Edmonton would be an epic series. That would be a series I'd call on off Bruins nights. That's how I feel about that.
Which series?
Winnipeg Edmonton. That'd be a series I call on off Bruins nights. Absolutely. Yeah. Second period about to start. Second period underway. Bruins going from right to left in the home blacks. Hurricanes going from left to right in the road whites. Puck goes off of Coyle in the offensive zone. The Bruins will have the puck in the offensive zone. Marchand to Geeky. He loses it. Svechnikov takes it away. How's school going? Going pretty good. Going pretty good. I can't complain right now. A little stressed out, but we're good. Geeky takes down Svechnikov. And Peak will get a touch. We have a penalty on the Bruins here. It's going to be on Morgan Geeky. Sam, are you a big Red Sox fan? Yes, Red Sox are... baseball's my second favorite sport. So, let's see. Did Svechnikov dive, like somebody's saying in chat? No.
Nah.
No, I don't think so.
We would call it out if it was about.
Yeah, if it was, you would know.
We would call it out. So if we're kind of quiet about it, we know that
It's a
someone
penalty.
committed a penalty.
Yeah. Bruins have the 7th best penalty kill in the NHL. The Hurricanes, though, they have the 2nd best power play in the NHL. It's a good start for the penalty kill as Carlo clears all the way back down. At 35 seconds into the second, Geeky takes the trip. Jarvis, Aho, Teravainen across the Bruins line. He's closed off. Carlo takes it away. Out to the line, held in by Burns. Teravainen for Burns. Gensel working the middle point. Aho. Gensel on the slot. That shot misses the net. Teravainen gathers. Burns. 5 threats. Oh my god. Teravainen, Gensel, Jarvis, Aho, and Burns right now for Carolina. Jesus. Aho to the front. Hit by Jarvis. Saved by Swayman. And the Bruins clear. It was a through-the-legs tip from Jarvis is what that looked like. That would have been weird. Here's Aho for Stefan Nason. McAvoy takes it away. Puck jammed to Aho. Puck goes past Natchez. Zaka. Bruins have a 2-on-1 shorthand if they hurry. Heinen has Zaka. Dropping McAvoy. Heinen rips it, and it's blocked by Shea. And it goes out of play with the Bruins 11. Offensive zone face-off, shorthanded. Verdugo homered for the Yankees, for Christ's sakes. Ay, ay, ay. It's against them.
A couple of times.
It's the 2nd home run of the year. It's against the Marlins. That explains it. Marlins suck.
Marlins are 1-10 after making the playoffs last year. Very random.
They made the playoffs last year?
Yes, they did. They got swept by the Phillies in the wild card.
Oh,
round.
yeah, they did.
They technically made the playoffs. That counts.
Yeah, it does count. Brady Shea dropping it for Marty Natchez. Closed off by Marchand. Nason dumps in the zone. Swayman for Peak. He will try to play it around, and it comes out to center. Marchand takes it away from Brady Shea. He flips it ahead. Coyle getting in on the forecheck against Shea. Coyle getting his stick held up. Marchand takes down Nason, and are you kidding me? They're going to call Marchand for a knee-on-knee collision there? Oh my god, that's brutal. Coyle got held the entire way to the puck, yet they call Marchand for a penalty there. A trip on Marchand? Are you kidding me for that? Let's see. I mean, Coyle, look at Shea here. Oh, yeah, look at that. And then, look at this. Oh. Give me a break. Should have been matching penalties called on on Shea and Marchand. It should have been a 4-on-3. I'm not going to deny Marchand tripped the guy, but they didn't call... They didn't call Shea for holding the stick of Marchand between his legs. Ay. Coyle wins the draw against Aho. Carlo clears, and that'll kill off... Oh, nope, never mind. It hit off the inside of the glass. Never mind. They call Marchand for kneeing, and kneeing is pretty much an automatic call from the Department of Player Safety, so that's not good. Pretty much. Carolina won the draw, but it came all the way back down. Lindholm, or Geeky's penalty is about to be up. It's out. It's up now, back to 5-on-4 for almost another full power play. Aho playing it around. It's big. It's a big test for this penalty kill. They've done well so far, except taking the penalties, of course. Burns, it's offside. And Burns is yelling at the official. But he carried the puck. Zacha against Jarvis. Zacha wins the draw, and Andrew Peak clears it down. By the way, Raw's ratings came out. It's the highest they've been in 4 years, by the way. Grant.
That's awesome.
Cody and Rock had 3 million viewers.
Woo!
Yep.
That's a good product.
Raw had 2.4 total. Heinen gets it out. 2.4 overall.
Good.
Here is Burns. Ahead of Jarvis, Teravainen getting it in deep. Aho to the front. Zacha breaks it up. About halfway through the penalty against Marchand as the pass is blocked by McAvoy. He'll move it ahead. Bruins have a 3-on-2 shorthanded. McAvoy will just choose to dump in, and Heinen will get in on the forecheck to try to kill some clock. Puck chopped to Brent Burns. Jarvis getting around Lindholm. Pass broken up there by Beecher, who's out there with DeBrusk. DeBrusk whacks at it and gets it out to center. Burns back to Kuznetsov. The second unit comes out for Carolina. Shea for Svechnikov. It got touched. Shea gets the puck. Carlo tied up there by Nason. Jammed to Beecher. He can't get it out. Lindholm. Oh, turnover by Lindholm. Saved by Swayman. Johnny Beecher will try to clear. Nason barely holding in. Final seconds of the power play. Shea closes. Swayman. A beautiful glove save on Brady Shea.
Oh, that was awesome. And Brady Shea comes right on in. He has a wide open lane. Takes the shot at Swayman. Amazing.
Hello, everybody.
save.
In 50.
That was awesome.
.25 minutes into this game, the shots are only 7-4. Wow. Geeky against Jordan Stahl. Stahl wins the draw. Shea's a drive again, knocked down. Frederick trying to knock Martinuk off the puck. He can't. Svechnikov against Wotherspoon. Puck popped up in the air. It lands on the blue line. Carolina barely keeps it in. Svechnikov knocked off the puck by Wotherspoon. Carolina's rotating in the offensive zone. Shea again. Swayman again with another glove save on Brady Shea. Devils are winning 2-1 in the second.
That's good.
Dawson Mercer. Panthers still lead the Senators 2-0. let you know what happens there, if anything changes in those. The Bruins have no shot attempts this period. Carolina has 7. Probably because most of it has been on the power play. Geeky will take the draw against Jordan Stahl again. And, I'm sorry, against Aho, sorry. Geeky wins it. Lindholm for Zacha. The Bruins got to get this puck out. They can't. Gensel. Jarvis missing high. And that goes out of play. The Bruins cannot win a face-off right now. And that has been their issue for the past 6 games. Not winning. That's not going to help. You got to get Beecher out there.
Oh, yeah, you get Beecher out there. That's what I meant.
A shot by Orlov missed high. Yeah, face-offs are going to be a major problem in the playoffs, especially if they keep Zacha at the face-off dot. Dumped in by Pasternak, but Jarvis is right there to get the puck for Carolina, and he'll easily break it out. Gensel beats Lindholm, no icing. Lindholm breaks it up. McAvoy up ahead through Zacha. Heinen falls down. Lindholm whacks it ahead, but the Bruins are going for a change in the process. Jarvis saves Swayman. Toffoli's a winger, DJ. Kuznetsov against Frederick. Never mind, it's Jesper Boquist on the draw against Evgeny Kuznetsov. Boquist wins the draw. But now the Bruins got to get it out, and they can't do that right now. They get it out off a bad bounce. Here's Grzelcyk, has a 3-on-2 with Frederick and DeBrusk. Frederick, shot on goal, saved by Koshakov. We have a stoppage. Koshakov had a mask issue. Who do you want to win? I want the Bruins to win. I'm a Bruins fan.
You could say that.
So is he. Look at the jersey he has up over there. And I have a Bruins blanket over there. Man, Pasternak has been a non-factor in these past 2 games as Koshakov needs a new mask. We're gonna have a bit of a delay here. There should be a backup mask at the disposal.
You just hand it over.
Well, it's different head sizes and stuff. What?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. All right. Frederick against Drury. And Drury wins the draw. They should have stuck with Boquist there on the faceoff. Oh no, Jack Drury going to break it in. It's a good save by Swayman on Jack Drury's opportunity. They go to commercial break, and the Bruins need to figure out their game plan right now. Goalies wouldn't like that. They can be superstitious about the mask they wear. But if there's an issue with one, I don't think they'll really care. So, score update. Let's see what happens. Capitals and Red Wings scoreless. Panthers still lead the Senators 2-0 in the second. Come on, Ottawa. Montreal leading Philadelphia 1-0 in the second. What's going on with Philly?
They fell off a cliff.
Devils lead the Islanders 2-1 in the second. Islanders lead the Rangers 3-0 in the second. Blue Jackets lead the Lightning 2-1. Kirill Marchenko has 2 goals against the Lightning tonight. Wow. The Sabres lead the Stars 1-0 in the first. Alex Tuck scoring for... Oh, they just tied it. Dallas literally just tied it. Like, just now. Like, it just happened. Like, I clicked on it. It was 1-0. And then it changed to 1-1 practically immediately. We'll see who scored for... Jason Robertson scored for them. Preds lead the
Fantasy points for me.
Predators lead the Jets 1-0 in the first. Wild and Avalanche at 9:30. Kings and Ducks at 10. Coyotes and Kraken at 10. Flames and Sharks at 10:30. Beecher against Drury. Beecher wins the draw. Grzelcyk pressured there by Fost. Carolina ties up the puck in the offensive zone. They're probably going to get possession of this puck. Wow, the Bruins actually got it. I'm surprised. Carlo to Grzelcyk. Beecher. Lauko jamming it out to center. Van Riemsdyk battling for it. Shea reversing it. Beecher getting it back. Across the line, he chips it in deep. He didn't have anywhere to go. He's going to get a triple Carolina Decker sandwich there. Held in there by Carlo. Van Riemsdyk with some space. Getting around Drury. Shovels it back to the line. Grzelcyk in behind. It took a weird bounce in front. Lauko and Van Riemsdyk kicking at it. Koshakov the save. And he'll hang on. Did you see what happened? And yeah, that's a hold. Yeah, you're right. It was. Did you see what happened in the Sens Caps game the other night? Apparently the sunlight found its way in the arena. Oh, yeah, we saw that. Didn't you point that out to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Pesci's clearly holding Lauko. Clearly.
That wasn't a penalty because...
It's the Bruins.
Good answer.
Coyle will take the draw against Jordan Stahl. And Carolina gets it out, but the Bruins get it back in. Here is Orlov with it. Chatfield dumps in. Puck takes a weird bounce. Coyle trying to get it out. Orlov holding in. He's had a good game tonight. McAvoy taken down by a Martinook. Or that's Peak, sorry, taken down. Startnook. Here is Stahl. I said Startnook. Stahl and Martinook combined. Puck comes in front. Svechnikov puts it wide. Here is Dmitry Orlov. A shot blocked by Peak. And it took a weird bounce and swim and hangs on. Carolina's getting away with a lot of stuff right now. Refs have been one-sided this whole period. They were pretty good the first period. They must have forgotten their contacts this period or something. Exactly. Aho against Zacha. Zacha wins a face-off. Wow. Puck deflects off Heinen and out. It's lifted in the zone. Lindholm for McAvoy. Gensel knocks it down, but McAvoy gets it back. He'll break it out to center. Zaka with it. Closes. He spins back. He didn't have anywhere to go with it. Whips it around. Slavin poke checks Pasternak, and Carolina gets the puck right back. No sort of attack on offense of the Bruins right now. They're crossing the line and getting rid of it. I don't know why. Lindholm to Heinen. McAvoy cannot play it. It's a turnover. Aho one-on-one against Lindholm as Jarvis breaking. Finds him. He closes. Swayman a kick save on Jarvis. What a save. That's a defensive breakdown, though.
Swayman's made a couple of really nice saves this period. A couple with the glove, this time with the pad.
That can't be happening.
Awful giveaway.
McAvoy.
Right there.
That's McAvoy.
Gave it up. No, that was a good pass from Heinen. In alone, tries to go backhand, forehand, and Swayman says, "I don't think so." Wow.
It's a phenomenal save by Swayman
That
there.
is impressive.
Face-off won by Carolina. Shea's shot knocked down. Carlo for Boquist. He deflects it out. 2-on-1. Frederick has DeBrusque if they hurry. Frederick looking, shooting. Save Kochetkov again. Frederick is looking to shoot the puck a lot more. Yeah, Freddie should have buried that. Or pass it over to DeBrusque, yeah. I agree. Frederick against Kuznetsov. Why is Boquist not taking this draw? Well, he's going to right now as Frederick got waved out. Boquist against Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov wins the draw. Maybe we should have had Frederick take the draw. I don't know. Here is Brett Pesce. For Brady Shea. By the way, I think the Bruins have, like... Frederick has, like, 3 of 6 Bruins shots so far in this game. I think. Or something like that. Kochetkov moving it ahead for Natchez. Kuznetsov. Over to Brady Shea. He dumps in. Grzelcyk putting it through his legs and past Kuznetsov. Natchez and Boquist tied up. Boquist digs it free over to McAvoy. Up ahead, Frederick. For Grzelcyk. He dumps in as the Bruins will finish a change. Frederick and Chatfield tied up. Carolina gets it out again. This is going to be an icing against Carolina, no? Nope, it went off a Bruins stick. I guess. Lauko for Beecher. Drury taken down. Here is Nason for Chatfield. Celtics are losing by 19. What the hell? Who? Against who? Is my question. No.
Oh, against the Bucks. On the road.
Yikes, that's still not good. That's still not good, though. Orlov puts it back in deep. Peak against Jesper Fost. Beecher for Wotherspoon up ahead. Chatfield holding in. Peak. Lifts it. Oh, my God. Get the puck out of the zone, you idiots. They're going to score right here. Fost has a man breaking. Drops it back to Chatfield instead. Orlov. Carolina deserves to score. Because they've been good at keeping pucks in the offensive zone most of the period. Shot went wide. Peak's been out there for almost 2 minutes. The crowd's getting a little desperate here. Martinuk turns around in front for Svechnikov. Swayman a great save in front. But the Bruins can't get to the puck again. 4th loose puck in the offensive zone, in their own zone on this shift. Nothing. Svechnikov trying to go for the Michigan. He hit the crossbar. He tried to go for them.
Scary.
That would have been bad.
He scored on the Michigan before too. You gotta be
Oh my
careful
God.
with him.
He got a tired defense. Coyle. For McAvoy. He tried to go for the Michigan, that bastard. McAvoy and the chips it to himself in the offensive zone. Plays it around. Where is Marshawn Recoil there? Where's the siren? Oh, wait, the siren sounded. Oh, no, they scored.
When? The Michigan?
Yeah. I think Carolina scored here. Svechnikov might have connected the Michigan. Toronto wants to take a look at this. And... oh, my God.
Wow. Yep.
Svechnikov scored a Michigan.
Whoa.
I got nothing for that.
That is crazy. Look at that. Oh, clearly.
Wow.
Wow. What a goal.
That's in the net. That's a goal.
Oh,
That's up and under the bar.
that is nuts. Yeah, count it.
Wow. That's a great play. Yeah, there should have been at least 4 penalties on that offensive shift before the goal. Yes, there was a hook, a hold. Do you mean the highlight reel? No, it won't because the goal never, well, it will, but it shouldn't be because of the delay. Wow. I knew that was a weird bounce. I thought it caught the crossbar. Heinen. And another delayed entry. They can't get the puck in the offensive zone right now. Because the only way they can is if they dump in. They cannot cleanly break into the offensive zone. And this is the team that could possibly clinch the Atlantic Division? That's terrifying. I don't care who you're playing. Zaka. McAvoy. Pasternak loses the puck. That's what we're paying $11 million for. All right, now I'm starting to get critical. I don't care if it's the third to final game of the season. This cannot... or fourth to final game of the season. I don't care. I don't care. Execution needs to be better. It was a hand pass. Yeah. I got nothing for that.
Gave up a Michigan. That's ridiculous.
Well, that's what happens when... that's what happens when you can't get pucks out of your own zone and the referees aren't calling anything in your favor. It is what it is. And execution has to be better on the offense. The Michigan should be banned. It's classless. Wow.
Okay.
That's not the first time I've seen him say that.
I get why people might think it's classless, but...
Prime Rex, are you secretly John Tortorella?
Yeah, I was about to say, I know Tortorella made similar comments. I think it's fine. I think it's sick, personally. But...
I think it's cool.
I think it's really cool. I get it. It might be showboating, if you will. But I get that.
I think it's cool.
The wrong way, but
However, I want the Bruins to respond.
I got nothing against the play itself.
Yeah, I agree. But I want the Bruins to respond in a way of executing their offense, actually being good. I don't know.
Right.
Wow. I got nothing for that, guys. I don't even know what to say. Coyle against Stahl. Stahl waved out. Coyle against Jordan Martinook. Coyle wins the draw. McAvoy stepping up. And McAvoy cannot play the puck. It's a nice thing against the Hurricanes, but offensive execution has to be better. Michigan's a high stick. No, it's not.
As long as it's underneath the crossbar, you're golden.
Because if it's not, if it's a high, the shot, it's like just underneath. So no. Only if the stick goes above the crossbar. It's a high stick. Which, in that case, it didn't. Zaka wins the draw. Marchand. Oh, boy. That's a play they connect every single time. Yeah, there's something off with this team. Marchand, that pass to Pasternak gets completed 100% of the time. You know what's concerning? Your main source of offense right now is Trent Frederick. Here is Pasternak in front for Zaka, and that's another turnover from Pasternak. Wow. Swayman playing it ahead. McAvoy. Pasternak, and he can't play the puck again. Get him off the ice. That guy's having an awful game. He's in an awful past week. Svechnikov's shot missed the net. He has it again. A shot by Burns is blocked. Slavin's drive, save, rebound in front, and they score. That's what happens when you can't play the puck. Fuck. Teuvo Teravainen. Call a timeout. Actually be a coach, Montgomery. Please. Doing right now.
Looking like garbage.
They have had 2 goals since the last time the Bruins had a shot on goal. Coyle for DeBrusk. And he can't. Carolina is going with a 1-3-1 zone. Wow. No wonder the Bruins can't break that. That doesn't happen ever. Grzelcyk. DeBrusk, and they have to dump in because that's the only way they get in the zone. Now, Carolina's defensive structure is something the Bruins cannot and will not break. They're going with a 1-3-1 attack here. Boquist getting in deep. Koshakov, Heinen knocked it down. Boquist is drilled from behind. Penalty coming on Carolina. Boquist takes it free. Extra attacker on. Wotherspoon shot missing wide. Shea will get a touch. And the Bruins will get a power play. For the first time tonight, it's going to be on Brady Shea. Too bad the power play sucks about as bad as the 5-on-5 does right now. Some like these are just playing not to get hurt. No. They're just playing to not... They're playing to not give up goals and not actually score goals. It's crazy. Go. It's gonna be a power play for the Bruins. It's gonna be what's the call? What's the call? Is it hooking? Today's your 71st birthday. Happy birthday. Tripping against Bolquist is the call. Oh, so tripping against Shea, sorry. Happy birthday to Night Watchman. Bruins are getting outshot 17-6. God. Only 2 shots in the second period. And of course, the Bruins lose the faceoff. And McAvoy doesn't hop on a puck when he should beat Jarvis by a mile. Oh, okay. Here is McAvoy. All right, here we go. This is the Bruins power play that we love it, that we all love. The passing. Pastrnak, Zacha, Van Riemsdyk closes. It's blocked. No shot on goal. Great job, moron. Cleared all the way back down. McAvoy. Dropping back. Zacha almost didn't play that puck. Marchand. Back to McAvoy. Zacha. Cross the line. Van Riemsdyk. Into Zacha. Marchand. And he loses it. It's another... Oh, Pastrnak kept it in. But then he got beat by 3 Carolina players. Awesome. Bruins get it back. Marchand. Zacha. It's blocked again.
Oh my God.
Get your shots through, you bunch of clowns. All Zaka's missing is a red nose. Good Lord.
Come on, you walking clown show emojis. Let's get going.
That's 2 quality chances. Van Riemsdyk has the time of day to shoot, and he shoots right at Jarvis's foot. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Unbelievable how bad this team is against good teams. They shouldn't be. Against good teams that have, in the past, have owned them. There's no hunger or fight. Lindholm for Pastrnak. Geeky for Lindholm. Lindholm fakes. Coyle. Left circle. Tip by DeBrusk. Save by Koshekov. That'll be the first shot on goal in about 12 minutes of play for the Bruins. Wow. Swayman leaves it for Lindholm. Pastrnak turns it over. Shocker, guys. That's who we're playing $11 million to, by the way. That's who. Just so we're clear. Coyle across the line. He gets closed off by Orlov's big frame. Only 1 shot on that power play. That is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Carolina has the best penalty kill in the NHL. I don't give a hoot. I don't give a rat's ass. You need something. You don't even use your power play. Lauko. McAvoy 2-on-1 with Frederick. McAvoy centering. Wow. Comes out to Bolquist out high. His shot knocked down. Lauko turns around, fires. McAvoy scores!
Yay!
What a shot. There it is. There it is. Charlie McAvoy, 2-1. Finally, something. Good Christ. Great setup by Jacob Lauko here. His 9th point of the season for Jacob Lauko. Yep, that guy, 2-1.
Oh my god, we were just making fun of Loco earlier. He got an assist on the damn thing. Amazing.
McAvoy scoring in back-to-back games, and it's 2-1. Finally, the Bruins show some sort of life.
Hell has certainly frozen over because Jakob Loco just got a point.
He got an assist on that.
Woo!
Wow. He has the puck now. He whips it up ahead for Boquist. He gets it into the offensive zone against Chatfield. Boquist getting Chatfield off the puck. Back to Wotherspoon. Andrew Peak. Shot tipped by Lauko. Saved by Koshekov. And he'll hang on. Finally! That was a good offensive shift for the Bruins there.
Yeah. They finally decided to not go to bed in the second period of games.
Well, they have for most of the period. They woke up from their mid-game nap. They've gotten outshot 13-5 in this period.
Good goodness gracious. They don't look hungry, but they just scored a goal, so momentum's on their side a little bit. If my one concern with this team is that sometimes they just lay down and die when they fall behind in these games, but
Stahl waves out of the draw against Coyle. Jordan Martinook will come in and take it.
good job tonight, though.
And now Coyle's waved out of the draw
Morgan?
for Morgan Geeky, who will come in and take the draw against Jordan Martinook. Geeky wins the draw back. McAvoy stepping up, putting it into the corner. Stahl tying him up. McAvoy tied up there by Stahl. Puck played ahead. Carolina will take advantage of only one defender being back, and it's Grzelcyk. So they got to definitely attack that. Stahl in front. Pass broken up there by Stick. Swayman makes a save on a shot from the line. Coyle ahead of Geeky. Thank you. Matt Grzelcyk now. Grzelcyk just jumps in as he's going for a change. Slavin. Over to Burns. Up ahead for Jarvis. He dumps in. Takes a weird bounce. Wotherspoon. Up ahead past Brett Pesce. Pasternak in on the forecheck against Shea. Centering it for Heinen. He keeps it alive, playing it around the net. Heinen. Pesce takes it from Heinen. Zaka can't keep it in, but he keeps possession in the neutral zone. Peak over to Wotherspoon. He can't move it ahead, but Peak will recover for him. He beats Aho to the puck. Wotherspoon. Heinen. Up ahead, Andrew Peak. He'll cross the line as Zaka and Pasternak. Peak to the front, nobody there. And Jarvis takes it away for Carolina. Aho in front, Swayman the stop. Final minute of the second period. Lowry might have helped here with his offense. Yeah, I agree. He's not going to make the playoff roster because of his lack of play time. He's going to be sent down. Here is Lindholm. He'll move it ahead. Goes off Lauko in the zone. Orlov playing it around, held in by Lindholm. His shot saved by Koshekov. Frederick tied up there by Orlov. DeBrusk and Coyle out there with him. Coyle lifts his stick. DeBrusk can't play the pass from Coyle. Kuznetsov dumps in. Hope we don't see these guys in the playoffs. I mean, God. Here's Nature's puck goes past him. Lindholm up ahead. Frederick takes it away from Teravainen. He'll feed Coyle with 15 seconds. Coyle for DeBrusk. He just tries to play it ahead. Chatfield against Coyle. Teravainen gets it out with 5 seconds. Grzelcyk back to McAvoy. He'll hang on. And that was a not of a good second period. Got outshot 15-6 in that period, and somehow they're only down by 1.
I'll take it.
Holy shit! Montreal is beating the Flyers 6-0 through 2. The Montreal Canadiens are beating the Philadelphia Flyers 6-0 through 2. Excuse me, through 2.
The Flyers have just hit rock bottom. Sorry, you're not making the playoffs. Damn shame, because they were really good.
Yaroslav Slavkovsky has a hat trick. Brendan Gallagher has a goal. Christian Dvorak scored his first goal in like 14 games. And Josh Anderson scored. Holy shitballs. That's what I say to that. Capitals lead the Red Wings 2-0 through 2. Panthers beat the Senators 2-0, or leading the Senators 2-0 through 2. Leafs lead the Devils 3-2 through 2. Tyler Bertuzzi scored for the Leafs to make it 2-2, and then Mark Giordano scored his first goal in I don't know how long. Islanders lead the Rangers 3-2 through 2. The Rangers got 2. Chris Kreider and Adam Fox scoring for the Rangers there. Blue Jackets and Lightning tied at 2 through 2. Stamkos tied it up at 2 in the second. The Stars are down 2-1 to Buffalo. Grant.
Very interesting. Well, Sabres, they pretty much gotta win out to make a playoff spot, so they're getting desperate.
Yeah. Go ahead and go for Buffalo for Rasmus Dahlin. And the Jets are beating Nashville 3-1 through 1. Can't say I saw that coming.
Honestly, the Predators haven't looked that great since the Bruins beat them.
Tommy Novak scored for Nashville, and then the 3 goals for Winnipeg. Gabe Vilardi, Mark Scheifele, and Dylan DeMello.
Interesting group.
Wild and Avalanche in about an hour from Denver. About 45 minutes, from Denver. Kings and Ducks in an hour from Anaheim. Coyotes and Kraken in an hour from Seattle. Flames and Sharks at 10:30 from San Jose. That game will have no more than 8,000 people there.
We love San Jose garbage attendance.
We love San Jose shit-talking. Tortorella about to call his players soft. Well,
we don't be losing 6-0 to the Canadians. Just a thought, just an idea.
yeah. In the MLB, let's go through MLB scores.
Why not?
Why not? Going on right now. Oh my God, Kyle's probably losing his shit. The White Sox are beating the Guardians, and they go into the bottom of the 9th inning. 7-5 in Cleveland. Brewers lead the Reds 9-3 in the 7th. Yankees lead the Marlins 2-0 in the 6th.
Don't read the Mets score. That's
I will.
Terrible.
Blue Jays lead the Mariners 5-0 in the 6th. We'll see if the Blue Jays blow that one against Seattle like they typically do. Braves lead the Mets 5-0 in the 5th. Sorry, Grant.
Yeah,
That's the jersey he has up there.
Hey, Alonzo, save us.
Astros lead the Royals 3-0 in the fourth. The Dodgers lead the Twins 6-0 in the fifth. Cardinals lead the Phillies 1-0 in the fifth. Rangers lead the Athletics 2-1 in the bottom of the third. The bases are loaded for Texas, by the way, right now. Diamondbacks lead the Rockies 2-0 through 1. Rays and Angels at 9:38. Nationals and Giants at 9:45. And Cubs and Padres at 10:05 on TBS. Well, I don't know. Tigers beat the Pirates 5-3. And unfortunately, the Orioles absolutely mollywopped the Red Sox 7-1. Boo. In the Red Sox home opener. The one positive, Tyler O'Neill homered. Again, I like Tyler O'Neill. He's turning into one of my favorite players in the Red Sox. I'm being better about watching the Red Sox more. So.
Do you imagine if you went to the Red Sox game and then took a train down to the Garden to watch this one?
Ugh.
That'd be an eventful day.
A lot of afternoon games tomorrow, probably because of the, it's Wednesday, it's a travel day. Fuck it. NBA scores.
How badly are the Celtics losing now?
Bucks are up 69-50 in the third quarter on the Celtics.
That's about as bad as you'd think it would have been.
Mavericks are beating the Hornets 104-91 in the fourth. Sixers only lead the Pistons by 9 in the third quarter, 83-74 in the third quarter. Pacers lead the Raptors 106-89. Heat lead the Hawks 69-60 in the third. Knicks lead the Bulls 50-40 in the second. Good job, Brendan. Rockets lead the Magic 46-36 in the second. Grizzlies lead the Spurs 43-40 in the second. Wizards lead the Timberwolves. Wait, the Wizards are beating the Timberwolves?
What, did they beat the Bucks the other night too?
Maybe. 53-46 in the second quarter. The Kings are mollywopping the Thunder 51-36. Nuggets and Jazz any minute from Utah. Warriors and Lakers at 10 on TNT from LA. Clippers and Suns at 10 from Phoenix. Pelicans and Trailblazers at 10 from Portland. Since we last streamed, congratulations to the UConn men's Huskies and the University of South Carolina women's basketball team on winning their respective championships in the March Madness tournament. UConn going back-to-back again.
It's crazy. They're a good program. Dan Hurley's a great coach.
Dawn Staley leading South Carolina to yet another national title. I will say, women's basketball, it's fun.
It grew on me.
Yeah.
And it's totally because of Caitlin Clark, but it grew on me. They got me invested in the Elite Eight.
Caitlin Clark might get me to watch the WNBA a little bit. Maybe.
A little bit.
Like, when I mean a little bit, I mean a little bit, guys.
Like, I mean, like, I'll just watch a couple of games a year, but
whenever she's on, I'll watch. Yeah, absolutely. Ugh. Grant, entertain chat for a second.
Entertain chat for a second.
These cargo shorts are really tight. So I'm gonna go change real fast.
Oh my goodness.
Into probably sweatpants, to be honest. Because we're going to Boomwood after this, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
2 random retirements happened today, by the way, across the National Hockey League.
Ilya Kovalchuk was one of them,
Ilya
correct?
Kovalchuk was one of them, and sparking a lot of controversy amongst Devils fans on my Instagram page. Alex knows how to stir the pot, and I love him for that. And also, for those who didn't know, Nikolai Habibulin, 51 years old, was a third-string emergency goalie in Russia. He has now officially retired at age 51, and Ilya Kovalchuk was 40. How random.
Didn't he retire before, come back, and then retire again?
Something like that. Or he played in Europe, and then what? He played for the Canadians and Kings for a little bit, and then he went back to Europe and retired for good.
And then,
Crazy.
so you went to Europe, retired, came back for a year, and retired again.
Exactly. Also, other NHL news, weirdly enough, about the Canadians. Arbor Jackie's out for the rest of the year. He suffered an injury. So guess what Montreal does? They signed his younger brother on a 3-year entry-level deal. I guess Montreal drafted him in the 6th round this year. So, a little NHL news, the Ilya Kovalchuk retirement, and the Wi-Fi news coming out of the NHL, and that's pretty much it in terms of news. And then obviously MLB season in full swing, so you have some transactions going on there. The Astros just called up their top prospect pitcher, but nothing too crazy. NFL, we're pretty much just waiting for the draft, and honestly, for NHL and NBA, I think we're just waiting for the playoffs at this point. I was 5 months old when they won. I was just a baby. There you go. What, the Celtics? When they won in 2008, I don't remember that at all. The closest I really got hooked into the Celtics was 2018, but of course they had to lose to the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals. That made me sad, and then I really didn't watch a lot of basketball until the Celtics in 2022. I was hopeful after Game 1 they would beat the Warriors. Wasn't the case.
I changed. We're good.
And I was just talking about how the Celtics have disappointed me the last couple of years.
Those bastards better win the title this year.
Hey, better. It's theirs to lose. 62 wins. There's no excuse.
Here's my thing on the Celtics chat. Ready? Title or blow it up.
Yep, I agree. And I think Jaylen Brown, he can get out of here.
Well, they have to trade either Tatum or Brown if they don't win the title this year. It's one of the two.
That's what I was going to say.
It's one of the two for them. So. And it sucks because they're both great. But it's a title or bust for them. It is what it is. It's not another Eastern Conference Finals appearance. It's not losing in Game 7 or Game 6 again and losing the title. No, it's a title or bust for the Celtics this year. For example,
Canadians signing Arbor Jackie's brother to a 3-year
oh,
deal.
I did see that. That was pretty funny.
They got the Jackie.
So they shut down Arbor Jackie, but then they sign his brother. So there is technically an active Jackie in the organization at all times.
That's wild. What were you gonna say?
Well, I forgot what I was gonna say. To be honest with you. To be completely honest with you. I'm gonna take some cough medicine right now.
Celtics don't stink.
What's up?
Said as long as the Celtics don't stink, we'll be good.
Hey, your alarm's going off. You took your medicine before the alarm went off.
Seconds before. I'm lightning quick today.
I'm taking some cough medicine. Screw this shit.
You don't want me taking over.
No, thank you. Nothing against you, it's just my stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to have to make my roommate take over in the third period of a tight game. That means a lot. If I don't have to. If the Bruins played on April Fool's Day, what I should have done is have Grant start the stream again and actually have him do commentary for like the first few minutes.
Like until the first commercial break.
And I bust in the room.
That'd be funny. Well,
Like
didn't last time you hit the Stone Cold music?
So last year, what I did was, as I'm gonna take this real quick. Hold on.
That was funny. Last year was good.
Chat was confused at what happened because at what the hell was going on because they didn't see me, but they saw Grant. Were you guys here for that last year? So it was funny because we came up with the idea like a few days before where Grant starts the stream, where at least he's the first person to appear out on the screen, and I was outside the door. The door was like over there last year where we were set up because the room was set up much better than it is this year.
Right.
And excuse me. So we were like, all right, let's have you start stream, and then after the fact, I'll just walk in after you're done your intro and everything. So I busted in with Stone Cold's music.
That was funny.
So yeah, that Michigan was crazy.
Tough season for the Bruins. I mean, Bedard scored his first goal against them. Now we get a Michigan.
Yeah, it sucks.
What the hell? Why are the Bruins being involved in all the highlight reel goals?
Against them.
Yeah. Not good. I mean, I know we had Omark's goal last year, but...
Play some. How much time we got left in the intermission? Probably not much longer, right? Yeah, no, the third period's about to start. Ah, shit, the third period's about to start.
Oh, we did a good job killing time.
Sure did. Good job filling in for a minute or two there while I had to step away. Okay, so after the game, we're going to go to Boomers, get food, come back, and I'm going to do some work and do some laundry. That's what I'm going to do. That's my plan for the rest of the night. I have to for my advanced media writing class, I can talk about this. For my advanced media writing class, I have to be a PR spokesperson tomorrow.
Oh boy, what are you advertising?
No, it's not in a news conference.
Oh, in a news
I have to
conference.
cover up big time. What the company that I'm representing is a luxury ski equipment brand, and they had and their masks broke easily, and they had a green dye in the visor, and it stained people's faces.
Oh.
So we had to make a PR statement saying like, "Hey, we apologize. I have to hold a news conference tomorrow
That's
because of it."
interesting.
It's a mock news conference, and I have to do that.
That's sick though. That's actually really cool.
Yeah. So I have to do that for class tomorrow.
That's actually super. I'd love to do that.
You want to work in PR? Oh shit.
I mean,
Woof. You want to fix all the wrongs?
What if I was? What if you just bought a car off the lot, right? And then a car part breaks instantly. They'll have to talk
No, it's like a massive recall type thing.
Okay.
Like 8,000 masks broke. That was what the plot was. It was, I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
McAvoy's averaging 25 minutes a game. God.
Because he's a stud.
McAvoy needs 4 points in the next 3 games to hit the 50-point margin for the third time in a row. Bruins going from left to right. Hurricanes going from right to left. The third period is underway from Boston. The Bruins only have 10 shots on goal. They need a better third period to try to tie this game in the worst way. Peak shot saved by Koshekov. That almost fooled him. If Andrew Peak ties this game, I would lose my mind. I'm not going to lie to you.
Talking it into existence?
Or Parker Wotherspoon.
Oh, we like Wotherspoon.
Yeah. I have been cheering for that guy to get a goal for this team. He does not have a goal this season, and I have been cheering for it. Here is Pasternak. Zacha drops it. Pasternak. Oh, he is useless tonight. The fans on a shot, and it springs 2-on-1 the other way. Gensel. Aho. Trying to center it for Jarvis. Heinen breaking it up. Pasternak fans on an easy shot that he shouldn't fan on. He hasn't missed that in practice, that's for sure. He had nobody on him either. Wow. Seth Jarvis jumps in. Got 39 people in chat, but only 40 likes. Let's keep running up the like count if you have not liked yet. Subscribe to the channel as well. Would be appreciated. Aho, it's a 3-on-2 for Carolina. Chatfield shot missing wide. Orlov broken up there by Carlo. Aho around the net. Grzelcyk pressured. Gensel trying to center it for Aho. DeBrusque cutting him off. Aho against Bohlquist. Orlov hit the side of the cage with a shot from the line. Carlo playing it ahead for DeBrusque to flex it out. Trent Frederick in a foot race with Jalen Chatfield. Chatfield will cut off his angle. Orlov will move it right ahead for Carolina. Natchez drops it. Kuznetsov can't play it. Lindholm takes it away. Jacob Lauko has Van Riemsdyk and Beecher to his left. Van Riemsdyk now trying to center it in front. That puck's free, but the Bruins will keep it. Lauko. Lindholm, save, rebound in front. Koshakov knocks it away. Held in again by Lindholm. Bank pass for McAvoy on the right point. McAvoy fires, glove save Koshakov on a chance for McAvoy from the right side. And the fourth line trying to draw a little bit of offense here. A couple of good chances on the net for the Bruins there on that shift.
Absolutely. Get rubber on the net. That should be a key to the game, especially at this point. I mean, only having 10 shots on goal in the first 2 periods is egregious. So any scoring opportunity looks good for the Bruins right now.
They've already had a couple of good ones here, especially with that chance for Lindholm there. Coyle wins the draw. Andrew Peak, his shot saved by Koshakov again. Wotherspoon in the geeky, tied up there by Slavin. He works free from him. Back to Peak again. Another shot, kick save. Rebound Coyle in front. All the shots coming from defensemen to start the third period. The offense starts in the blue line, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Peak up ahead for Marchand. Parker Wotherspoon chips it to himself across the Carolina line. They're going to call Coyle offside, so they'll stop play. Bruins out shooting Carolina 4-1 to start the third period.
Good.
Here is Aho spinning back against Lindholm. Lindholm takes it away. Aho takes it right back from him. Gensel out high for Jarvis. Shea. Pesce for Aho. Pesce, a shot knocked down by Lindholm. Zacha lifts Gensel's stick trying to get it to Heinen. He'll get it to him. Heinen can't get it out, and Pesce cutting him off. Zacha for Pasternak. He lifted ahead. He'll try to find Zacha. He does. Zacha. Heinen tips it. It's saved by Koshakov. What a chance for the Bruins there. That was actually a really great pass by Pavel Zacha to Heinen there. Wow. Imagine if that was the game-tying goal. That play by Pasternak to Zacha. Heinen got a beautiful tip away, but a good save underneath the armpit of Pyotr Koshakov. Watch this. Oh.
That's amazing. Great setup. Even better save. That's a great
deflection by Heinen. Wow.
Able to reach out his body and his stick and a quality shot on goal.
Oh, by the way, I want to point this out. I was in the dining hall yesterday, and somebody was wearing a Danton Heinen Bruins t-shirt. and Carlo's shot saved by Koshekov. I had to pull them aside. So I pulled them aside, and I said, that is a fantastic shirt.
What? What did they say to that?
They said, Heinen's my favorite player. And I was like, that's completely valid.
That's awesome.
So somebody in this school, on this campus, is a Danton Heinen super fan. So Heinen, if you ever see this, come to Dean College. Carlo around Grizzlick. DeBrusque pressured. DeBrusque tied up. He'll move it to Frederick. He can't. Nason cuts him off. That cough medicine's not working. Grizzlick digs it free from the scrum in the far corner. Carlo bank pass up for Geeky. Gets it past Shea in the zone. Drury over to Pesci. The Bruins have 6 of the first 7 shots to start the third period. That's the urgency I was looking for. That they haven't had all game. Lindholm up ahead for Boquist. Cut off there by Chatfield. It's dumped back into the Bruins' end. Swayman around for Lindholm. He'll lift it out. Chatfield gloves it down again. Lindholm to Carlo. Off of a skate into the offensive zone. Chatfield up ahead. Oh, that was bad. Carlo hopped off the ice right before that puck was touched. Coyle crosses the line. Is poke checked. McAvoy can't keep it in a diving effort by Martinook to get it out. McAvoy, nice feed for Coyle. He swerves back. Wotherspoon. He dumps in. Koshekov for Slavin. Coyle keeps it alive through Marchand. And Svechnikov takes it away. He moves it ahead. Wotherspoon knocks it down. Up ahead for Marchand. Takes the hit. Crosses the line over to Jake DeBrusque. He slaps it on the net. It caught Zaka. And it missed. And it goes up and out of play. It hit off Zaka, went up and out of play. They go to commercial break. Yeah, Red Sox are 7-4, yeah.
Just lost to the best team they've played all year, so I don't know how to feel.
Me neither. If they win tomorrow, it's whatever.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Kyle and Soph? What's going on? Why aren't you here? No, I'm kidding. The Orioles have called up Jackson Holiday.
Oh, goody. You want to get tickets for tomorrow?
Fuck. Maybe I'll go. Robert pitched. You guys know Robert. He's been in chat a few times. He's been on stream.
Oh, yeah.
Robert wants to go to the Red Sox game with me on Friday night. I'm not opposed.
I'm not either. Get to see Mike Trout. That's pretty cool.
So I might be going to a Red Sox game on Friday night. So if you're going to the Red Sox game Friday night, I might see you there. Who knows?
And I'm thinking about delaying my departure
Would you like to go as well?
and leave here Saturday so I can tag along with you guys. I mean, really, if tickets are going for like under $15, I'm interested in going to any.
Let me see what TickPick's saying. Now I want to know.
Now I'm curious, because if you guys are thinking about it, I could easily just leave Saturday and tag along Friday, because I would like to. But
3 and cheapest. $23 each.
$23 each.
That is not bad.
That's not bad at all.
That is
Plus the
not
train.
roof.
It's not terrible.
And we'd be up on the roof. Pasternak in front for Geeky, can't play it. We'd be up in the right field corner, up on the roof. $23. Pasternak over to McAvoy. McAvoy. Zaka. Pasternak. Wow, he is bad. Pasternak's bad. Shea, 2-on-1 across, and Pasternak broke it up. Just get rid of the... Oh, my God. Pasternak! Christ almighty, he is so bad with the puck tonight. Oh, he needs the rest of the season off. See you in the playoffs, please. Good God.
Bro hit him with the 2VC dead and off.
Pasternak!
Yeah, that.
Heinen in front for Boquist, he can't play it. Pasternak! Anyway.
That mother. Anyway.
That mother! Ugh! Drury, nice hit by Jesper Boquist, and he gets the puck from him. He'll move it ahead, but Orlov cuts it off. Quick re-entry. Orlov trying to sidestep Carlo. He does a former defensive pairing last year. Lindholm. Heinen. Where are my mods? Do we have any mods in chat right now? Jesper Foss dumps into the offensive zone. McAvoy playing it over to Grzelcyk. Nice feed up to Lauko. Lauko across the red line, across the blue line. He loses the puck. He got poke checked. Frederick. McAvoy whipped up for Van Riemsdyk. Lauko around Burns. Lauko to the net. Save. Rebound. Frederick can't play. Gets to the puck on the rebound, but Slavin takes it away. Lauko almost had a goal. We were calling him out for his poor play. He has an assist. He almost had a nice goal there. Reminds me of Johnny of 2BC. Yeah, that's who we're referencing. That's who we're referencing. Somebody picked him up.
Oh, good. Okay. At least we don't live under a rock.
At least people know who we're talking about. Marchand to Grzelcyk for McAvoy. Coyle. He dumps in. Brady Shea first of the puck. Playing it around. Jordan Stahl getting it out. Wotherspoon knocking it down. Martinuk is offside. Funny story about the Orioles. I was in 2nd grade and I went to an Orioles-Red Sox game in September of 2011. Yeah. The legendary 2011 collapse.
Oh, it started with that.
That game was the reason why we collapsed. That game was the start of the collapse. It was like 2 weeks before the end of the season. Yeah. Marchand loses it. Stahl stood up there by Peak at the line. Peak to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon dumps in. Svechnikov against Geeky. Coyle getting it back. McAvoy off the bench. He couldn't play the pass on his backhand. Lindholm takes it. He'll move it up to center. Coyle crosses the line. Nobody there to play the puck from Coyle. Aho gets it out. McAvoy. Pass broken up by Gensel. Another turnover for the Bruins in their own zone. Aho's shot goes high. Zaka turns it over to Aho again. Careless with the puck. You're down a goal. Please. Orlov. Good save. Gensel. Where's the puck? And it's in the net. Of course it is.
That's awful.
Bruins, you suck. Everybody sucks tonight. What the hell? You cannot be playing like that with 3 games to go in the fucking season. That is inexcusable. What the hell?
What the fuck is this goal for? Sucks. Stinks.
Oh my God. Zaka turns it over and then puts it in his own net. Jesus. He put it off, Swayman it in. Zaka, you blithering idiot.
That's one way to kill any chance you had at winning this game.
Zaka, you are a moron. Carlo! I'm being so critical on this team now. Down the stretch, I don't care. Play everybody last game of the season again. You want to know why? They deserve that after this. Another chance. That was almost winning off another player in. Oh, my God. They don't deserve a night off after this. This is a pathetic performance. This is pathetic. You're playing like this against a playoff team in the final week of the season? Are you kidding me? Give me a break. They just don't want the President's Trophy. I don't care. It's a good team. You can't be playing like shit.
You don't want the President's
Screw
Trophy.
the President's Trophy.
Good answer.
Screw the President's Trophy. I want to actually, like, you know, at least try. If they barely won, all right, fine. They're playing like shit. I don't care. I don't want them to get these bad habits down the stretch. Beecher falls down on his face. Van Riemsdyk gets free from Kuznetsov. Gets it to Beecher. Is it sad that the fourth line's been the best line for the Bruins tonight?
Well, that's happened before when Brazo was healthy, so...
A James Van Riemsdyk led line is the best line of the night for the Bruins in 2024. I don't get it. Good God. Svechnikov. Score another Michigan while you're at it. Not like the Bruins defense would stop it. A shot knocked down. Oh, if there's a shot on goal for Svechnikov, a save by Swayman. And Lindholm ices the puck. Ay, ay, ay.
Why are we playing so out of it? This team's had a couple days to rest up too.
Eight 8-1 Montreal. Can the Bruins do that? No.
No way.
Morgan Geeky up ahead. And he is poke checked by Brett Pesce. God. Wow. Grant, I got nothing.
They haven't played well all game, and Michigan's fluky. The goal that bounced off of Zaka's fluky. Realistically, this could be a 1-1 game right now, but because the Bruins' lack of offensive pressure, it's hurt them. And I will say, no, they just beat Florida, and hell, they even beat Carolina last week on the road. I'm a little worried, not super worried, but it's a little concerning that they came out really flat against the playoff contender.
Yeah.
This isn't the be-all or end-all, but...
Was the goal Swayman's fault? No.
No.
It was Zaka's fault.
Obviously, you'd like to see them perform a little bit better, but...
Ay, ay, ay. Dvorak and Gallagher both have 2 goals, and Slavkovsky has a hat trick. I don't know anymore. 7 of 8 goals for Montreal have been scored by 3 players. Face-off won here by the Bruins. McAvoy to Zacha, over to Grzelcyk. Man, they really cannot play the puck tonight, can they? Swayman makes a save on a deflected shot by Gensel. Great, the Bruins are losing, so Jack Edwards just starts yapping about random shit. Holy shit, we got a power play. It's gonna be a trip. It's gonna be on Gensel. Please, Lord Jesus, score on the damn power play for once in your life. And Carolina already has a breakaway on the power play, on the penalty kill. Jarvis saves Swayman. Wraparound scores.
Nothing Swayman could do. Where's the defense?
I'm not even playing the goal, Lord.
This is depressing.
9 seconds into the fucking power play, you give up that? All right, nope, this team's getting knocked out first round. I don't give a shit anymore. You lose the draw, you allow Seth Jarvis to get it out, and then he takes a shot. There's no secondary defense, and you let him get a wraparound backhand rebound goal? Are you fucking kidding me?
That sucks.
Are you kidding me? Lindholm, saved by Koshakov. Big cluster for the puck. Lindholm holds in. Geeky, right point. Coyle. Geeky, working it down low. Talk about must score. Geeky. Back to Lindholm with the right point. Left point. Coyle. DeBrusk. It looks like the Bruins have thrown in the towel on this one. And they are just passing the puck again. Bruins defense sponsored by Too Much Passing. Your #1 source for too much passing the puck. Breakaway for Jordan Martinook and a save by Swayman.
This is horrible, boys.
I'm considering ending stream right now. I'm considering it. This is bad.
Yeah, you get food at Boomers quicker.
Oh my
I'm
God.
trying to entice you. Oh, Jesus Christ. This has been a bad game.
Bolquist, McAvoy, Grzelcyk. Are they going to even shoot it?
I'm laughing because this is painful.
Yeah, boo even louder, Garden. Well, honestly, been all fucking night anyway. Jesus Christ, sat there like a library. You paid a good money. You're not even going to sit there and cheer and at least try to get the Bruins going? God.
Like it's a library. It's crazy.
Holy shit. What is this, a Leafs arena? I got nothing. At least I'll try to make this at least somewhat entertaining. Something the Bruins have failed at tonight.
We only got 4 minutes to cover. That's certainly enough.
I'm considering already putting the final thing up on the screen.
I would. Well, you could do that.
Christ.
Get the Instagram story ready too while you're at it.
I don't feel bad for people paying for this game. They're just as big at fault as the team on the ice. You want to know why? They didn't cheer. I haven't heard one "Let's Go Bruins" chant all fucking night.
That's true, though.
When was the last time the Garden crowd chanted "Let's Go Bruins"? Oh yeah, the Florida game.
That's wild.
What's to cheer about? At least chant "Let's Go Bruins." Maybe that'll get them back into the game. No. Geeky. Oh boy. Make them do sprints after the game. Please. Swayman excluded because this game was not his fault. I'm talking about all the position players on the ice and make them do drills on controlling the puck. They should throw in the towel. End the game. And they're offside.
Why are you getting mad? You know they're losing by 3 with 2
Because they
minutes
shouldn't be playing like this.
left. Your damn voice, calm down.
I don't have a white towel, but I have a yellow towel. Flag on the play. You suck. Where's the paper bag? Here it is.
Don't put the bag away. It was worthy after the Flyers game, but now you're overreacting. Now I am laughing at you.
Yeah, good.
Oh, you goofball. Oh, come on. Season's not over. We played like shit. But
Exactly.
Season ain't over.
I know it's not. My point still stands.
Well,
They are the worst good team I've ever seen in my entire life.
right. The worst good team, exactly.
Christ. I should get paperbacks for everybody in the room and have like different things on it. Fire Montgomery. Trade everyone. Especially after they get knocked out in the first round for the 3rd straight fucking year.
Give Swayman hazard pay.
Right. Give Swayman a 25% increase for shitty offense.
Right.
Draw a clown face on. Oh yeah, I'll cut a hole right where my nose would go, and I'll put a red nose. I'll glue it on. Right there. Christ. Trent Frederick, penalty coming on the Hurricanes. Who gives a shit? Saved by Koshakov. Ah. Oh, there. Wait a minute. I do have a white towel. Wait a second. Yeah, I do. Tossing that shit in, too. Right over the cam. There it goes.
My towel.
Right over the cam, guys.
I'm sick of this shit. Oh, baby.
I'm sick of this shit. I have a sore throat and I'm losing my mind over a fucking hockey team. Why do I love this team so much? At least I hope I'm somewhat entertaining. Frederick DeBrusque Boquist on a fucking power play. At least you're not even going to put out your top players. Oh, wait, they lose the puck anyway. Boquist, McAvoy, Lindholm the McAvoy. A shot knocked down by Frederick in front. Lindholm gave it right to Jordan Stahl, like of course he does. Ay, ay, ay. I'm at least trying to make this somewhat entertaining. Frederick, across the Carolina line, elects not to shoot. The typical MO of the Bruins power play is not shooting the puck. McAvoy in front, nobody there. Lindholm, McAvoy, Boquist. Here is DeBrusque. He's pressured there. Brent Burns will clear. Maybe the Bruins need to try that. Just putting out their top two lines in the power play. Like having Heinen, Zacha, and Pasternak for the first power play unit.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, the Leafs and Senators, or the Leafs and Panthers also won their game. So the Bruins weren't clinching shit tonight anyway.
But the Panthers got 2 points closer to the Bruins.
And they're what, 2 points behind?
Fuck. Van Riemsdyk put it wide. Grzelcyk for Lauko. Heinen couldn't play the pass. Was broken up by Orlov. He will clear. Grzelcyk dumping in. Koshakov flips it down himself. Wotherspoon across the line. Over to Beecher. Boquist with 25 seconds. He is bullied by Brady Shea. The defender has a break. And Swayman makes the stop.
You know it's bad when the save of the game goes to a Hurricanes goalie.
Final is up on the screen. The Boo Birds are out.
Lame. Lame performance.
Good fucking job, assholes. Good fucking job.
So, 3 games left. How we feeling? You know, this team has a lot of time to regroup, though. We ain't played again until Saturday, so plenty of time.
Thank God the Bruins play 3 mediocre teams the rest of the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's good.
Pittsburgh, Washington, and Ottawa. And Ottawa will pretty much be AHL guys if they were smart. But I wouldn't put it past Montgomery to start the starters. I've already said what I wanted to say during the final 5 minutes of the game. I have no energy to rant again. All I want is to eat and do my work and do my laundry and just sleep for a while and sleep this loss off. Holy Christ.
Don't have class until 11 tomorrow.
Thank God. I didn't go to my 8 a.m. this morning because my throat was killing me. But it still is, so you're welcome. I just killed my voice even more for y'all. I'm going to Boomers. Bruins lose 4-1 at home. It's Carolina. They have the next 3 days off. They play Pittsburgh on Saturday nights, an 8 o'clock puck drop from Pittsburgh. The game will be on ABC and ESPN+. If you liked it somehow, Sox, Celtics, and Bruins all losing on my birthday night, I really apologize. I hope besides that you had a really good birthday. I hope you have a nice rest of your night. If you somehow like this stream, hit the like button. I don't know how. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications if you haven't yet. Follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. And I'll see you guys on Saturday for Bruins Penguins. Please, make them do sprints again. It got them going last time. Keep doing them. What's the score in the Flyers-Montreal game? Is it what? Is it over? 9-3. Good Christ.
Damn. Well, we could be the Flyers.
Yep. Sure could. Well, it was fun. No, it wasn't. Bruins lose 4-1 to Carolina. It was a pleasure with y'all. It was not a pleasure watching this team. See you guys on Saturday for Bruins Penguins. Have a good rest of your week. I'll see you guys then. Bruins lose 4-1 to Carolina. I'm hungry. I'm going to get food. Good night.